Hey Barbara, part three. So there were two different groups of affirmations that showed up. One was about respect, but it's about respect for ourselves, respect for our body, respect for our soul and our ego. And the other one was about pain. So those were the two. So I'm going to muscle test the priorities and sort of see where we need to go next for you. Okay. I'm 100% Barbara. Choose to look after Barbara's highest self. Give me yes, give me no. We in Barbara's energy, yes. In Barbara's energy, unconscious, subconscious, conscious, all beautiful. Okay. So where's the priority for these goals? Affirmations, pathways. So a bit of a combo? Okay. So we'll do a bit of a combo for you, Barbara. I am able to recognize and then release all pain from within my systems. I see the issues behind my pain and I release these issues to bring about a state of balance. I am pain-free and embrace each day with love and life. It is safe for me to release pain. It is safe for me to release pain. Oh, okay. So that affirmation has gone in and created or at least we found a survival, deep survival and hidden deep survival. So that's quite a big one, which is probably no surprise, but it's quite a big one. Okay. Has it messed with the celestial circuit? Yes, it has. Is it on the left? Is it on the right? So it's because of doing too much. It's because of not doing enough. So fear of doing enough, safety in doing enough, okay? So the masculine side of the body is the right side of the body. We've got to bring it back into the center. So we've got to bring you back to your beautiful feminine self. We've got to allow those two sides. We've all got that masculine, feminine energy, which is about caring and nurturing and doing, so the combination of them is where we're most empowered. So we've got to bring this back into balance so that because when we're in pain, it's not empowering. It's not empowering. And it's not safe when we're in chronic pain, so we do whatever we can to get out of that chronic pain. And really, you've got so many more years to live, Barbara. Being 74 is so young these days. So it's such a shame when our lives are filled with pain. And it does just take one little decision at a time, choosing between eating this and eating this, choose between drinking this and drinking that. And just one by one start creating little habits in your life that are more towards health rather than away from health. Okay, so where do we need to go? So is there another layer of the celestial circuit? There is. What do we need? So we need the periventricular survival system in relation to the celestial circuit. So it's calmed down from third stage stress, but we've still got to get it back to zero. But now there's a periventricular survival system pattern within that celestial circuit, that beautiful connection between your conscious and unconscious meridians. Okay, first little area showing up is the anterior cingulate gyrus. This is the one, it's to do with the generational, how we deal with stress under trauma. So are we going to behave ourselves and be the best version of ourselves when we are under stress or in pain? Because pain and stress are synonymous. You know, they come from the same place. Your adrenal glands make 62 hormones. So when we are in pain, it makes the same hormones as when we're under stress, which is why they feel the same to the body. And it's why we can create pain under stress. Okay, next little area showing up is the orbitofrontal cortex. This is the one about conflict that showed up before as well. But this is specifically in relation to our pain affirmations that's taking us right back there. Yeah, right, that's some rage, anger. So once again, some hand above the belly button. Rage, anger, frustration. So when we are feeling conflicted, because this one, the orbitofrontal cortex, is about conflict. No one likes feeling it, and sometimes stuff stays in our brain and we can't get it out. It's like these little earbugs that just sort of get in our ears and tickle our brains. We can't get it out when we're in conflict unless we suppress it with medication or alcohol or cigarettes or handful of magnesium or kava or passion flower or valerian or something. Oh, okay, now your body wants to add in some respect affirmations, so let's see what it wants. We need the big mama up the top. So there's like 40 different ones, but the same as pain, it was like the big combo at the top. We need that for respect as well. I have total respect for myself and others. I accept others the way they are, and I respect their journeys this lifetime. I respect myself and nurture myself daily, which gives me empowerment. With the respect I have for myself and others, my life seems to flow in an endless cycle of balance, harmony, and respect. Yeah, so same again, survival, deep survival, hidden deep survival. Yeah, right. There's some anger in there around respect. So whether or not there's been times in your life when you just haven't felt respect, whether or not there's been times when people haven't been deserving of respect, but there's something in there. Yeah, I'm feeling quite heavy in the chest, just sort of thinking about this. So there's something going on in there around respect for you, Barbara. Do I need anything else from pain, anything else from respect for now? Okay, so I'll pop that aside for now. Okay, so what else is going on in the PVSS? Do we need anything further? No? Okay, good. Okay, so the next little circuit is a reticular activating circuit. Okay, so this one is noradrenaline, so either side of the belly button, so you can just hold your hand on your belly button. So noradrenaline is that assumption of long-term stress. So with pain and respect, your nervous system is expecting long-term stress. Yeah, and that's creating vigilance in the nervous system. The nervous system is expecting it. So it's creating like a low-level anxiety at all times in the nervous system. Beautiful. I'm a bit warm. I'll just take my outer coat off. Okay. Oh, okay. So this time it's the physicality of the reticular activating system. So what ends up inside our body long term when we're having lots of tension and stress and pain. So I want you to think about your feet and your calves and just allow them to tense for a minute and then relax. Your feet and your calves, tense them and relax. And your upper thighs, I'll just get you to make them tight, 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 and relax. And your thighs, tight, 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 and relax. Beautiful. And then I want behind your back, I want you to go tight, 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 and relax. And then behind your back, tight, 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 and relax. And then like we were talking about earlier on, so just sort of loosen those shoulders and tight, 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 and relax. Beautiful. And tight, 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 and relax. Excellent. And then I want you to get your arms and make your arms tight, 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 and relax. And give your neck a bit of a loosen up. And make your neck and shoulders tight, 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 and relax. Beautiful. So your reticular activating system at the moment, something in there is making your muscles tight. The muscles tight put pressure on your ligaments, your tendons, your nervous system, your bones, your joints. So we're going to see what that is. Okay, so the first one showing up is serotonin is being out of whack. So of course that means it's harder to relax and be happy and feel carefree and alive. Okay, so this time in relation to your muscles, it's low serotonin creating vigilance in your nervous system. And if you guys do end up starting the redox signaling molecules, bit by bit, you can use the gel, on the joints. And bit by bit, it just allows the body to start getting back into an anti-inflammatory state. Maybe you've got a really good acupuncturist that you can use, so a lot of the time they can start flipping us from being pro-inflammation to anti-inflammation if you get a good acupuncturist. Okay, the next, so there's another reticular activating system circuit. This time it's more in the body rather than in the muscles. Okay, so the first coordinate is kidney 1's at the bottom of the feet. This is for focus and directing attention. So when we're stressed and in pain, quite often we're just paying attention to the pain until we manage to do something that allows us to take our energy away from thinking about it. Yeah, right. So there's kidney 1 at the bottom of the feet, and uh, large intestine 20 at the side of the belly button. No, it's not. It's the belly button, it's the large intestinal alarm points. So this little combo is saying, okay, down here it's all about directing attention and focus. So when the body's focusing on something, it's hard to relax because we're so focused on the pain, or we're so focused on the lack of respect, or we're so focused on whatever that should be, that it's actually stopping our body from being able to, it's making us assume there's going to be long-term stress. Because how could there possibly not be? Okay, so at this point your body's asking for one of the chakras, so we'll go see which one it is. Okay, so it's the base chakra. No, it's not. It's the brow chakra. So that's about our thoughts, it's about our thinking, it's waking up those little glands in there, the hypothalamus, the pituitary, the pineal, the thalamus. So when we're tapping on our little frontal cortex, we're waking up those things. When we go out into the sunshine in the morning and we look up into the sun and we give our thymus gland a tap, that's allowing us to open up our immune system. You know, so that's why the tapping on the thymus is so powerful. Every time we hold those 2 points here, they're the emotional stress release points. So those ESR points, emotional stress release points, help our blood to come to the frontal cortex and help us to have a more relaxed, easygoing manner with whatever we're thinking about. If we're in pain and you find a particular pain, you can hold yourself in a bit of trauma, and then you can hold the ESR points, and that becomes postural stress release points. So you can actually help to just calm down the emotional gear, whatever is going on in that posture that's coming from the emotional trauma. Okay, so brow chakra. Oh, let me check it out. So it's brow, zygomatic, and pubic bone. Okay, so the zygoma bones are out here, sort of high up, and the pubic bone. Tapping on the frontal cortex. So that combo, third, second. So it's second stage stress. It's working very hard to keep you up and running. Okay, so we've got to do some figure eights, face down or face up. So face up, okay. So is it on the head? Is it on the torso? Is it on the legs? Is it under the feet? Is it top of the head? It's on the torso, so from here to here. Okay, so is it towards the shoulder, away from the... Okay, so it's that direction. Is it skinny eights, lazy eights? Lazy eights. Okay, so how far away from the body do we need? In centimetres, inches, feet? About 2 feet. Okay, so I need the table lowered. And do we need an affirmation at the same time? Can we just, we'll just use some of the affirmations for pain and respect. I respect my higher self. I respect my family and friends that I have chosen. I respect my God within. I respect and nurture myself daily. respect my soul. I am able to release pain. I am free from others' pain. It is safe for me to release pain. My body is free to function without pain. Respecting myself and my health gives me confidence. I release all pain from my cellular memory. I respect my energies of healing. My inner child is free of pain. I respect my higher self. My ego is free of pain. I respect my skills and talents. I respect my ability to release pain. I choose a life without pain. Beautiful. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so now we need a tuning fork combo. Yeah, so this will be to finish off with. So let's go see what we need to sort of just really solidify everything. Okay, so lungs, grief, guilt, regret. Lungs and large intestine. So they actually feed each other, and they are both about internalized and externalized grief, guilt, regret. So there's some stuff really being held on to. You know, your issues hold the tissues your tissues hold the issues in the body. Yeah. Yeah, so it's sort of like with the affirmations there, it's like you've always been stoic, you've always been strong, but we get to that point with pain where it's just not fun anymore, and it's hard to be light and carefree and fun when we're in pain all the time. Right, so the combination, the flower essence is called White Desert Primrose, and it is for when we are just stuck. Okay. Right, so funnily enough, it's sort of like the soul has lost its way. The soul has lost the pattern of your life. So it's sort of saying that it's time to sort of really just sit down and have a think about, you know, where we want to be. Our soul is after choices in this life. Our soul is after experiences. So when we're getting into a routine where we're not getting new experiences all the time, the soul's feeling really challenged, because that's what we're here on life to do. We're here on life for, we're here on life for challenges. We're here on life for love. We're here on life for to be here on the planet and experience things. So anyway, let's have a look. Let's see which one tests up. Okay, so we need to do it twice. It's transcend and dissolve, self-doubt and confusion. And yeah, so, okay, cool. Let's do it. I take responsibility for my attitudes and now choose to kindly, gently, lovingly, and supportively transcend my self-doubt and confusion and my difficulty in clearly discerning what actions or expressions are in harmony with my essential nature into all-encompassing love. I make the commitment to kindly, gently, lovingly, and supportively clearly discern my unique soul pattern and purpose so that I can select forms of self-expression that are in harmony with my inner nature. I take responsibility for my attitudes and now choose to kindly, gently, lovingly, and supportively dissolve my self-doubt and confusion and my difficulty in clearly discerning what actions or expressions are in harmony with my essential nature into all-encompassing love. I make the commitment to kindly, gently, lovingly, and supportively clearly discern my unique soul pattern and purpose so that I can select forms of self-expression that are in harmony with my inner nature. And to me that sounds like a little bit of spiritual confusion. So the Australian bush flower essence for that is mint rose. So I'll also do some mint rose just to finish off over your chakras and your auras so that any spiritual confusion that comes up on account of these balances calms itself down. But give yourself time to have a think, you know, what, and once again, you're only 74 years young, but you know, what is it that you want to be doing in life? Where do you want to be spending your energy? You know, what do you want to be doing? We're here on the planet. It's fun being human. Let's make the most of it. Okay, lovely. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. So thanks, Barbara. Let me know how it goes, and I'll talk to you soon, Gary, as well. Okay, bye guys. Mwah.